this is another quote from one of my another hero, Jim Rohn, who said, again, he said it long time ago, I think he said in 70s or 80s, formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. And it's so much applicable in today's time, because as I said, that formal education like your CPAs, your MBAs, your chartered accountancy have become only an entry ticket into the profession. So with those qualifications, you are accepted. Yeah, you are a finance professional. So let's consider your qualification for entry into the profession. If you are not a qualified accountant, then probably you're not considered a senior finance professional. So that's the only thing you gain. But in order to really continue, succeed in your career and grow it, self-education is inevitable. And that is what we are talking about in this program going forward, self-education. And you have already realized the importance of self-education. That is why you enrolled into this program and going through it. So in this program, our main frame of reference is the CFO leadership competency model. And many of you might have already seen that. And one thing you need to notice here is that I changed that a little bit in the last, very recently actually. Those of you who have gone through the CFO coaching program, we followed that model competency by competency. This program, first of all, we are going to go much deeper. So during these last 2-3 years, I'm teaching, coaching this program, also adding a lot of contents, because I'm doing research, I'm observing the changing things, and I need to update my content. So a lot of things have changed and updated, and a lot more deeper here. But realize that you would notice a few new things here. Under the personal leadership, work-life integration and peak performance are new. Because for me, it was my new learning when I was teaching this program, that look, for professionals like you, you cannot detach your personal life from the work life. You guys have so much responsibility and so much involved and so much burden that if you cannot live in compartments actually, that this is my work compartment, this is my personal compartment. You have obligations from a work point of view, from a family and personal point of view. Both are very, very critical and very, very important. Sometimes priorities are different, but both are important. So I brought this topic of work-life integration, which I introduced in the last mastermind group, and it was very well accepted, very useful, very effective. That is one we are going to cover in this program. In fact, we are already starting that from this session, talking about developing your inner game or developing the right mindset. Peak performance is another. As I said, that most of us finance professionals are heavily burdened work. Unfortunately, very few or almost non-existent people attend any productivity training. So we think that we are, by default, we are trained in, no, there are techniques, there are ways and methodologies to do a job much better, much faster, which creates less pressure. We'll be covering that part. And also on the leadership side, I brought some more deeper content under the name of label of authentic leadership, service orientation, and a strategy. Strategy is a very deep subject, but in this program I could assure you, by referring to few critical things you already see here: performance management, value creation, business models, strategic thinking. You would cover a more practical part of the strategy that you could go into any business organization and really get involved into the strategy processes. So that's the new framework. I would call it, it's an enhanced framework we are going to refer, and it's a very deep framework, by the way. So it's not something that I could teach you in 2 hours or in few sessions. We'll keep talking about, we'll keep learning, and we'll bring the right topic at the right time. So, but keep in mind, that's one frame of reference for our learning in this program.